On the bench today is the Vola OZ V3 Guitar. Vola Guitars has been making guitars in Japan since 2015. Over the past year, I've been watching a few Vola related videos on YouTube channels that I watch frequently. Each of the folks in the videos rave over the quality and playability of Vola guitars. Most, if not all, had guitars sent to them by Vola. I'm not saying that they're not telling their true thoughts and feelings on the guitars, but I just wanted to see for myself. I've been really interested in the Vola Vasti model of guitar. They appear to be Vola's take on the Telecaster. I've been looking for a good deal so I could get one on the Guitar Collector Guy channel. Vola has a US store on Reverb, and the link to the store is in this video description. Recently, I had an opportunity to pick up a new Vola OZ V3 guitar in a trade. The Vola OZ is Vola's take on an S-style or Stratocaster style guitar. The V3 stands for this being the third version of the Vola OZ guitar. The guitar comes with a very nice padded gig bag. My guitar came with the traditional sealed bags of case candy. Oddly enough, it also came with a trim cavity cover on the back already installed and an identical one in the bags that came with my guitar. Puzzling. My guitar weighs 7 pounds and 2 ounces, or 3.25 kilograms. Measuring pickup impedance. Position 1, the bridge humbucker pickup measures in at 9.17 k ohms. Position 2, the bridge humbucker and the middle single coil pickup measures in at 2.63 k ohms. Position 3, the middle single coil pickup by itself measures in at 6.01 k ohms. Position 4, the neck single coil and middle position single coil pickups measure in at 3.046 k ohms. And finally, position 5, the neck pickup single coil measures in at 6.09 k ohms. One thing I noticed about the guitar that I did not particularly appreciate is the tremolo block is black. This would not be a problem except for the edge of the tremolo block where you insert strings into is almost an inch inside the guitar below the access hole on the trem cover, making it really difficult to see. Inserting a string into the dark void and hoping you're going to properly align with the holes in the back of the trem block I found was extremely difficult. I ended up removing the trem cavity cover and setting it aside. Afterwards, to be honest with you, I ended up just sticking it as screws into the bags of case candy and probably not reinstall the cover while I owned the guitar. This was the only thing that I really found that was kind of difficult and annoying with the guitar. The maple wood that's used in this guitar's one-piece neck, I have to say, is just a thing of beauty to look at. Running my hands up and down the sides of the fretboard, I found that there are no sharp edges at all. I checked for fret wrecking on every fret, and I found nothing. This guitar seems compact and just solid. It has a different feeling to it than a traditional S guitar or Stratocaster. Solid is the only word that I can think of that aptly describes what I'm trying to say. It's not a heavy solid, but a well-built light solid. The only guitar that to me has the same feeling is a set neck SG guitar. The neck is easy to play. The feeling I get while playing is exhilaration, kind of like the endorphins that cause your scalp to tingle when you do something that brings you enjoyment. It's a neck that makes it easy to play better than you really can play, and it makes you want to play for a long time. I found that there's no neck dive at all. The guitar is really well balanced. I'm not a big fan of reverse headstocks. Vola has installed excellent tuners on this guitar that make the reverse headstock livable. The vintage-looking Goto locking tuners are a perfect fit. I have developed the opinion over the years that you should only install locking tuners on a reverse headstock because, at least for me, it's just too damn difficult to restring the guitar with non-locking tuners, especially if they are vintage slotted tuners, of which I love those tuners on all guitars except for on a reverse headstock. Here's some of the factory specifications for the Vola OZ V3. Country of origin, it's handmade in Japan. The body is made of alder. The neck is made of hard maple, one piece. It is called a Vola Modern C shape. The headstock is a reverse headstock with a string tree installed. The nut is a 42mm bone nut. The fingerboard, 22 frets, 25.5-inch scale, 12-inch radius. The pickups are the Vola VHC humbucker and the bridge. a Vola VS1 in the middle position, and a Vola VS1 in the neck position. The electronics, there's one master volume, one master tone, and a traditional 5-way pickup selector switch. The bridge is a Goto 510T-FE1, and the tuners are Goto locking tuners. New, the guitar goes for $859. Used, the guitar is sold for, I don't really know. I searched all over Reverb, eBay, and other sellers for verifiable data. There are just not many used models for sale on the used market, and the ones that are for sale are priced at what you would expect to pay for a brand new guitar. It is possible that folks hang on to the guitars and just don't sell them. That would really say something about the guitar and the brand. The electronics are the same components you would find in most well-made US guitars. The pots are CTS pots, and the 5-way switch looks like an Oak Grigsby. The orange drop capacitor is a high-quality component. Overall, the workmanship on the wiring harness is excellent. I'm a big fan of the neck and middle pickups. I somehow expected the bridge humbucker, though, to be sharper and brighter than it is. I like the humbucker in position 2 when it's combined with the middle single coil pickup. The neck position pickup routing is routed to be able to accept a neck-based full-size humbucker. Also, the humbucker pickup that is installed in the bridge position of the guitar is a multi-conductor wired pickup, so you could drop in a push-pull pot in place of the tone pot, and you'd have coil splitting pretty easily. I like traditional body shapes. I didn't know if I would like the headstock and body on this guitar when I first saw it. I have to say that it's really kind of grown on me, and I do like it very much. The intonation on the guitar was set perfectly out of the box. The string height was also set up except for the low E string, of which I needed to adjust slightly. I'm convinced that the quality is there with the guitar. It is a great guitar. My opinions and thoughts are in line with most of the other videos that I've seen online. When I look at a guitar on the Guitar Collector channel in an on the bench video like what we're doing today, I ask myself the following questions. Would I keep this guitar in my collection? Can I see myself playing this guitar for the long run? I can answer to both questions, yes. The last question that I always ask myself, and to me is the most important question of all, is can I recommend the guitar to you and be certain that my suggestion ultimately does not tarnish my brand because you're not happy and you disagree with what I've said about the guitar? I can say in this case, yes. I think that I can, without reservation, say that if you get a guitar that's similar to what I've experienced, you're going to be happy with it as well.